Oh my gosh.
We're ready.
It's ready to go.
Thanks for tuning in to this YouTube Live exclusive, HuddleCam HD Live, for meetings that matter.
Hello everybody, Paul Richards here with HuddleCam HD.
And I'm Tess Protesta.
And we are going to be reviewing Slack adding video calling today in our live show. We also have some other cool things we're going to go over. Let's start with our we want to thank our subscribers for our latest subscribers who've subscribed to our channel.
All right, so 10 latest subscribers. We have Leo Loy, Chidul Anthony, Trevor Coyle, Frederick Williams, Chow Nigon, Louis Serrano, Hip Hop Culture TV, London Video Productions, Jack Langham, and Smart Udo.
Yes, and if you watched if you've been watching on our channel today, we've got a couple quick updates I wanted to run by everybody. So, as you know, we update you guys on the video conferencing and unified communications markets, and Amazon, the 800-pound gorilla of the world, has just released their own video conferencing app called Amazon Chime. And it looks really good.
Yeah, so far.
We did some tests with it. We had a video on it released this week, so go ahead and check that out on our YouTube channel. I want to do a whole show dedicated to it.
Okay.
But next week, we have a new product announcement.
We're pretty excited.
In fact, we have a teaser video that before we go into the whole Slack thing, let's go ahead and roll this teaser video.
Do it.
Here we go, guys. Okay, so you guys found out about it first. That's our teaser video. So let's talk about what people saw there.
Okay, so from what we can say, it's a really exciting new product. It's about wireless USB connection. It's going to eliminate a lot of hassle and space issues, and it works with basically anything that has a USB port.
Yes, USB 2 only, not USB 3. Just USB 2, but that's still probably the majority of devices out there. And I just kind of want to really quickly dig into what we just saw. So first of all, you saw the device receiver plugging into a Windows computer. Also, we should mention it's Windows only.
Windows only.
Sorry, Mac users.
Can't do it with Mac,
working on that. There is a driver that is Windows only. Doesn't matter if it's Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 10, but it has to be Windows. So you saw us plugging the receiver into a Windows. That was a Windows 10 laptop. And then you saw us plugging in a camera. And we actually had, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a Saberent USB to HDMI adapter, which actually took video from the computer to another monitor. We were doing those both on the same transmitter and receiver. So there's some pretty high bandwidth. We're not allowed to release all of the details yet, but it's as if you literally have a USB cable directly connected to your computer, but it's completely wireless. And Matt Davis was saying, maximum of like 20 feet.
Yeah.
From
You wouldn't want to push it past that.
So that's our teaser. We didn't want to give you too much information.
No.
But next Friday is the official product release. I think we'll have like one or two more teaser videos coming out over the next week. It's going to be released on Kickstarter first. So that's going to give you guys all the ability to purchase, kind of back the project and get discounts and rewards as part of that.
Yeah, we got some exciting incentives for that. It's our first time with Kickstarter.
Yeah,
It should be fun.
We're really excited about it. It's a great place to promote new products and launch new projects. Next Friday is the project release, and then every week in March, we're going to be talking about a new way to use this product.
Yep, so stay tuned for all that.
That's going to be fun. So the next thing we wanted to mention is every week we're bringing up a comment from you guys. One of the comments that we thought was kind of the most popular comment we got. And this one is from Lawrence Snow. And this is just, a true comment. He's saying that Amazon Chime has everything going for it. It looks like the perfect video conferencing platform. But when you record your videos, there's a black screen and all you get is audio.
Yeah, that's something that they're going to have to work out, but I'm sure that they're going to fix all these little kinks pretty soon for
That's
us.
true,
It
but
is the
come on,
very
Amazon.
beginning.
It is. They just released it.
Yeah.
It works the way it is. In fact, I was reading up on it, and Amazon actually purchased a company called Beame or Beam. And so, they actually acquired a company, brought that tech under the Amazon umbrella, and now they're kind of branding it themselves. And I think they've got everything they need. From a core perspective, it works.
Exactly.
But you can't have, if you're going to record a meeting, you can't have a black screen. That's not going to work for education purposes. That's not going to work for recording webinars. It's a pretty big problem, Amazon. So I hope you guys are going to be able to do something about
I
that.
feel like since they're Amazon, they're big, they're going to figure it out.
Yeah. It's going to be, and we briefly, let's just mention this because we're going to have a whole other show dedicated to Amazon Chime, but with our brand new product release, I don't know how much time we're going to have for Amazon. Briefly,
We got better things going on.
One of the things that I think is going to be really interesting is Amazon Chime rhymes with Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear Prime and Chime in the same sentence, all I hear is cha-ching.
Yep.
54 million
Cha-ching.
Prime users today, all spending over $1,000 a year with Amazon. Amazon is over $300 and something billion a year. So even Zoom, who is really kind of been the real hot player in the video conferencing industry, is valued at $1 billion, which is a lot, because they got $100 million of funding from Sequoia Investments in Silicon Valley out there. But Amazon is $380 billion.
Yeah, whoever thought of that Chime is kind of a genius.
I know.
From a marketing standpoint,
gosh.
it works.
I think we're going to see television ads. I think we're going to see it all over the place. And when Chime and Prime come together, and every Prime user, you know how with Prime users they said, hey, you also get free music, and you get free videos, just like Netflix and stuff. Amazon's big enough to say, hey, all Prime users, you get free video conferencing.
Yeah, they're just adding on another, helpful asset.
So when that happens, which I couldn't see Amazon not wanting to leverage their Prime
Yeah.
user base, they've done it with everything else. I really think that when Chime and Prime come together, that's going to be a game changer. So just a little tidbit, that's one of my predictions for the future. Now let's talk about Slack, another one of the industry's rising stars, a great video communication app. We love it.
Yeah, we do love Slack.
Our company, we use it all the time. It changed the way we do business. Instead of sending all these internal emails that fill up your email box like crazy, we've got a whole communications app. We use it daily, and now they've added video meetings. So let's take a look at a little preview here. So I took the liberty to record a little call between me and Tess. We did this morning. And as you can see here, you just go right into the person you want to call or in the channel that you want to call. And it just takes a moment there, and your video and audio pops right up. I'm going to pause it for a second. As you can see at the bottom, I kind of like the interface.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. It's all right in front of you.
Video is kind of full screen, and it was just a one-to-one call here, but you can add, I'm not sure exactly how many people, but I've definitely been on a call with like 4 or 5 people.
With 4 or 5 people, yeah. I like the fact that not only can we just chat in there, but if I need to see face-to-face, I can just, right in the same platform. I don't have to open up Zoom or WebEx or anything. I can just go ahead and call you right there.
Keep going here on this video call. You can see here that they've got a really, I don't like the word dummy proof, but that's kind of like my go-to where it's just like, it just works.
If it's dummy proof, it's good for me.
So you can see here that on the right-hand side, you've got your video settings, and they give you a little preview of the camera. So you can see there that there's like a little drop-down menu. So if you've got more than one camera, you can choose which one you want. Same thing for the speakers and the microphones. So it's just really, really, it just works, which is what you expect nowadays with a lot of this technology. Here's the emojis here. That's
like my favorite part of any social media platform or communication platform. It has to have emojis to be acceptable in my book.
I know. And, again, this is kind of like going back to, let's go back to our set here really quickly.
We use emojis in Slack chat all the time. It just adds a little comedic, flair.
It kind of reminds me of when we were building this set and we were like, let's use Pinterest.
Yes.
Let's use something. And I'm like, Pinterest? I'm not a Pinterest kind of guy. But then you start using it, you realize
he's a Pinterest guy now.
There's a place for this technology. I didn't think I was a big emoji guy. And then, you realize in team communications how much a little teeny emoji can say.
It sends your emotion behind, and we use it for humor too.
We do. Work doesn't have to be work. You're allowed to have some humor, and it actually boosts the communication capabilities so much. So they've got that built right in. The last thing I show here is I think I zoom out and show, it can immediately go full screen if you want, or it just by default it's that little teeny window there. And I think Slack hit a home run. And here's just a little video of Tess at her desk there. I'm on the far end, and we just mixed the desktop capture with a real video, and that was it. So I think Slack has a home run here. They've got something like 3 million or something. They're a $3.8 billion valued company, so almost three times the size of Zoom. The video conferencing, you've used Zoom, you've used Slack. Tell me a little bit about the differences there.
For me, Slack is easier for in-office purposes, and they really needed to add this type of ability on to compete with those other platforms like Zoom. I do love Zoom. You get to use the whiteboard. It has like those fun features. But for in-office purposes, this is like the way you want to go, in my opinion.
And if you're already paying for Slack, why not use it? It's going to be completely free for you. The other thing is that Slack's only $5 a month per user.
I didn't know that.
So Zoom is like 3 times as expensive as Slack. So that's a consideration, especially if you are there's a lot of people in large organizations that don't interact with people outside their company. HR, human resources, really just sales and maybe marketing are the people that really need to do external communications. So Slack's hitting a home run here with, they're already that internal communication platform. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So just by adding that additional feature, I think my hat's off to you guys. Great job there. And as you can see, the platform is just ridiculously simple to use, very intuitive. How about this, Tess? How much easier is it than Amazon Chime?
Well, like we said before, I don't think Amazon has completely worked out all the kinks in there, so I was a little frustrated because my video wasn't working when I first used Amazon Chime. So at this point, I would say that Slack video conferencing is easier than Chime, but I think that we also need to give Chime a little more time to work out those small details.
Yeah, and while we're on the subject of Chime, we're really bringing you guys Chime, Slack, and Zoom insights here.
You have options.
You've got a lot of options, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. But the big thing with Amazon Chime, in my opinion, is that Amazon, and this is not unknown information, they own all of the servers in the world with Amazon Web Services. So Zoom, we're a Zoom partner, so all I'll say is most likely they're using Amazon Web Servers in the background. So Zoom is most likely, I don't know this, I don't have any inside information, but they're most likely, just like everybody else, paying Amazon for their servers that they have all around the world.
I had no idea of that. That's interesting.
Most people don't even think about it. So if Amazon Chime is able to become a really great software for people like this, there's no way anyone else is going to be able to compete with them because everyone else is already paying Amazon for their pipes. Now, it's not all about who owns the servers, it's about who has the best software and who gives the best user experience. So just because Amazon owns all of the servers and all of the different servers around the world, yes, that makes them more competitive, but are they going to be able to deliver on the end user experience? We'll certainly be bringing you updates along the way, but that is the question, and we'll be really excited to show you guys some new product announcements next week.
I'm excited. Stay tuned for that.
Is that pretty much everything we have today, Tess?
Yeah, I think that's everything we had on board for today.
Thank you so much for watching our show. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a new Facebook user group. You can go over to HuddleCam. I think it's just facebook.com/HuddleCamHD1. Not sure why the one's there, but it is.
If somebody else randomly had that name.
Had our HuddleCam name. Trying to think what else. Oh, and we're not going to have time for our Q&A today. Someone has booked our conference room, so we actually have to run.
The boot.
So normally we have a Q&A where we're going to be, I apologize, I can see you guys in the chat room asking questions. We don't have time to answer today. Next week is going to be the big launch of the USB 2 Air.
You definitely don't want to miss next week.
Don't miss that. We will definitely have a Q&A for you there. And we got to get ready for the PTZ Optics show soon. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.